We're gonna find the maximum product of two numbers, and the two numbers have to add to 23. So let's just say that the numbers are x and y. Now, what that means is that x plus y is 23. Wow, I can't even write a plus sign. X and y combine to make 23. And so if I was looking to put y in terms of x, I'd get 23 minus x. What that means is that x plus 23 minus x will always add to 23. That might be obvious, but I wanted to spell it out for you. Now, what we are trying to maximize is the product of those two numbers, which we agree are x and y, but y is 23 minus x. 23 minus x. That's 23 minus x. You know what? I'll just rewrite that for you. There you go. Now, how are you going to find the vertex or maximum for this parabola? Well, one option is to multiply it out, put it in standard form, then find the vertex by, I don't know, completing the square or something. But this is already kind of in factored form. So I'm going to take a look at the x-intercepts. That's x equals 0 from this factor, and x equals 23 from this factor. Now that means the product of the two numbers is 0 if x is either 0 or 23. What that actually means for a parabola is that the axis of symmetry, or the value of x where the product is at a maximum, is the average of those two x-intercepts. That gives me an average of 23 over 2, or 11.5, if you prefer. So that means the product is maximized when x is 11.5. You can plug that straight into this equation to get p. I'm going to go about it just another way. I'm going to try to find out what y is. Y is 23 minus x, which is 11.5. That gives me a y value of 11.5. Okay. And so the two numbers that maximize the product are 11.5 and 11.5. That means the maximum product is 11.5 times another 11.5, which equals 132.25. Now, I did that in my head with a special trick that I know, but I'll prove it to you. It's 132.25 on your calculator. That means if you pick any two numbers that add to 23, the highest product you can ever get, the maximum product, is 132.25. Let me demonstrate again. If I have the x value that I've chosen on this axis and the product on this axis, when I choose x to be 0, then y is 23, but 0 times 23 is 0. And if I chose x to be 23, then my y is 23 minus 23, which is 0, and the product is still 0. So there is a parabola that represents the product that you get when you multiply these two numbers together. Where is the axis of symmetry? Where is the vertex, I should say? Well, it's right in between 0 and 23. Has to be 11.5. And that maximum value is 132.25. Let's just do a thought experiment here. What if I chose x to be 11? Well, 23 minus 11 is 12. And then 11 times 12 is only 132, which is less than that. If I chose x to be 10, the other number is 13. When I multiply those, I get a number less than that, because that's the maximum. Huh? I'm sure you get it now. Thanks for being with me, and best of luck.